Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and welcome back to Cognac's Corner. In another moment, we will be watching another fabulous video. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and always press the notification button to let you know when I will be publishing a new video. And also, darlings, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my videos and what other type of videos you'd like me to make. Let's get to the video. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the 16th annual Masquerade Ball, darlings. And I am here with the executive director, Mr. David Seeley. So, David, darling, tell us about this event today. There's a lot going on. This is the 16th year.
Yes, this is the 16th year that we've done it. And what was really exciting about this was since the pandemic hit, we had to kind of reestablish it. But this year, people were calling for tickets before we even started to throw it out to the public. So it was...
Oh, my God, that's outrageous.
It was very nice to see. You know, I'm like, they're calling for tickets. We haven't even put it out yet.
Wow.
Yeah,
so tell my audience, what are we going to expect tonight? What's changed? What's different about this event today?
So with this event, you're going to get to see us honoring two special, people who they're not celebrities, they're not TV entertainers or anything like that. They're
Last year you had Jill Rappaport.
Yeah, well, Jill Rappaport is a very dear friend of mine. I love her to death. But
Will she be here today?
she's not going to be here tonight. But yeah, I did invite her. But she's a very dear friend, and I love her.
I love her too.
Yeah, she's great.
Hey, so you mentioned there's two very special honorees. They're not celebrities, but they're very special people. Tell my audience who these wonderful people are that you will be honoring tonight.
So we're going to have Natalie and Tom who are volunteers of us. They started back in 2011. They're a very positive, very sunshine couple who I've watched them grow over the years from a single couple to a couple that had gotten married, adopted 3 problematic dogs from us, and included those dogs in their wedding.
Oh my God, that's outrageous.
So special. The wedding photos were beautiful because the dogs are in them. They bought a house. They started to have children. So I got to see their life flourish. But, it limited their time to come to the shelter. But Little Shelter never left their blood. And with their new business that they have, Revolution Running Physical Therapy, they've surprised me where they've done fundraisers, marathons, and things like that. They didn't mention to me, and next thing I know, I saw it popped up on social media, and they've raised thousands of dollars for Little Shelter. It never left their blood. So
What's the most that you've ever accumulated in donations? Can you tell us that?
Well, it depends on the donor. We've gotten, bequests that are in the hundreds of $1,000s. There were some that were close to $1 million.
Wow.
But, Little Shelter costs about $4 million a year to run. So it sounds like a lot of money, but, and we appreciate it. But, with the animals that we take in that require so much medical care, and just to keep the lights on, it takes a lot.
I believe you. I know when I bring my dog to the veterinarian, it's astronomical because, she's an elderly dog now. She's like 15 years old, almost 15 years old, and she's a little tiny poodle. So they have collapsed tracheas. So, surgery, we didn't know, the veterinarian tells me no, surgery's not a good option because these dogs are old already. And even with the surgery, the dog's not going to live that much longer. So it's astronomical, thousands of dollars just for medications, and we had to bring it to the hospital this past year. So I can just imagine what the cost is. I could just imagine.
Yeah, our veterinarians are very kind to us with pricing, which is why we're able to do what we do. So it doesn't hold us back to pull special needs dogs or cats or seniors from the municipal shelters. We're able to commit to them because of the kindness of our veterinarians. But we do it a lot. So, even with their kindness, it's a lot on our budget.
Right. So this individual did all this, got married, had their dogs, donated. Tell us then about the other honoree.
That is the Jaguars Long Island Drivers Club. The Drivers Club of Jaguar of Long Island. They have an event every year, and the event is for them, but they include us in it, and they invite us to it, and we go and our volunteers bring dogs and cats to be shown there. But part of their proceeds that they collect, they give to us as well, and they've given us thousands of dollars over the year. They're terribly gracious, they're terribly kind, and when we let them know that we were honoring them this year, they're like, "What are you, crazy? We should be honoring you."
They should give you a Jaguar, maybe.
That would be nice.
Nice, a Jaguar, a nice red one to match what you're wearing.
But they're very kind and they're super gracious, and it was very nice to hear them to say that. But they've done so much for us, so this year we really wanted to get back to our grassroots and appreciate the organizations and the businesses like that help us out.
Did you ever think of having an event at Jaguar?
Well, this isn't Jaguar the dealership. This is a club of people who collect Jaguars.
Oh, I see. That's like my husband because he's a car enthusiast.
Yeah, I love cars too. Yeah. But so, it's not a dealership, but they have vintage Jaguars there and they have new Jaguars there. But we always do well when we collect donations there. But then at the end of that event, they'll come to the shelter a few weeks later with a larger check for us. And they're very gracious and very special.
How wonderful. So you have two wonderful honorees. Well, now, is it possible to possibly interview them later on?
Yeah, sure. I think Natalie and Tom might be running a little bit late, but I'll definitely get them to you. And I'm sure the Jaguar people would love to speak with you.
Okay. Now, how many events do you have every year besides this one? This is your big event.
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of little events throughout the year, whether it's with smaller businesses like Tula Kitchen in Bayshore, Long Island, or Fetch Shops in Huntington. But we have two major events that require a lot of legwork and grunt work to happen, and that's our annual Petapalooza that we do. It's a 2-day-long event in the summer, and that's one of our biggest fundraisers. And then we go into our Masquerade Ball in October's every year.
So those are your two biggest,
banging events, yeah.
Now, this particular year, with the donations that you will be receiving, what is your goal? What would you like to see happen for a little shelter? What do you want to extend the building? Do you want to make it bigger? Do you want another branch? Do you want more medical technology involved with the facility?
So a lot of the funds that are going to be raised from this event will go into our operating expenses because it costs Little Shelter almost $4 million a year to run. Yes, we don't just have Little Shelter. We've also got the Town of Huntington Cat Shelter that we run for the Town of Huntington, and we pay for and fund everything that happens in that building. And then we also have our sanctuary upstate for our overlooked dogs. And at any given time, we've got about 500 animals in our care. So the money will mostly go towards that. We do have plans to expand. We spoke about it last year, and I'll talk a little bit about it again tonight, where we're going to be expanding our board of directors. We're getting an advisory board together. Jill Rappaport has agreed to be on that for us. Cheryl Lee Ralph has agreed to be an honorary co-chair of that committee. So we've got some exciting things happen for a new state-of-the-art building that's going to be a little bit more green, or a lot more green. It's going to be a lot more pet-friendly, and it's going to be definitely a lot more modern.
Yeah, I remember last year you were talking about that too.
Yes. So we're like I said, we're at the part where we're getting the board of directors together, and then the advisory board, the advisory committee to help with the fundraising.
How many animals how many animals are in the facility right now? How many do you have at Little Shelter? Besides animals, pets, dogs, and cats.
Yes, we've got dogs and cats, and at any given time, there's anywhere between 400 to 500 animals in our care. Most of that is cats.
Really? More cats than dogs?
Yes, cats.
Why is that?
Cats are not the easier adoption. Everyone always thinks dogs when they think animal shelters and volunteering and fundraising and things like that. But the problem with cats on Long Island is exponential, and they're not as easy to adopt as dogs are, unfortunately. And everyone's always needing help with a stray cat or a cat, that they can't keep for whatever reason. So unfortunately, the cats get, the shorter end of the stick, and we try to stay focused on helping to get them out and get adopted into loving homes.
Fantastic. Well, you talk so much. You gave me so much information about Little Shelter. I cannot wait to see the raffles. Yeah, tell us about the raffles too.
So the raffles.
That's the most I've ever seen coming out. I come every year, but that's the most. You published the whole book there of raffles, pretty much.
Yeah, there's over
100. Right?
Over 100 raffles. There's 100 chance raffles, and then there's 10 silent auction items as well. And Tito is the mastermind behind all of that. He's extremely particular about how the baskets get set up and displayed, how they get wrapped, how they get
The
presented.
creative one, you know.
Yes, yes. So he does his thing and he makes that happen, magic happen.
Well, I cannot wait to see what happens tonight. I can't wait to see who wins the contest for the best costume. Every year is always somebody outrageous.
Yeah, that's, it's one of the biggest fun parts of this evening. And it happens so quick. And then next thing you know, the DJ's telling us who the winners are. So everyone finds that to be a lot of fun.
Tell my audience where we should go to find out more information. What is the website?
So you can find Little Shelter on the web at littleshelter.org. You can find us on all social media platforms at Little Shelter. And you could always stop by at 33 Warner Road at Huntington. The animals love visitors.
Okay, well, thank you so much, David. Let's do an air kiss, darling. Mwah, mwah. And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews coming up right here at the 16th Annual Little Shelter Masquerade Ball and Gala. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane. We're here at the 16th Annual Little Shelter Masquerade Ball and Gala. This is a fabulous gala. It's a fabulous ball. It's all to benefit Little Shelter Adoption Center for Animals. It's an animal rescue. And I'm here with this beautiful lady. She is an animal advocate. Introduce yourself. And you're one of the honorees, I believe. Am I right about that?
I'm not aware of that, but my name is Lisa Alexander. I'm here to support Little Shelter. 99 years of great work. And I work for MWI Veterinary Supply as well. So if we're being honored, that's news to me, but it's very exciting.
How fabulous is that? So tell us a little bit more about your organization and how you learned about Little Shelter. Tell us a little the story behind that.
Well, I've been an animal advocate since I was a teenager, so I've known about Little Shelter and visited and always been so impressed with the volunteers and the staff, and now David and Tito are the most beautiful people and they make me laugh, which we all need in the world. And so everything they're doing to encourage adoption over buying a pet makes my heart happy, so that's why I'm here tonight.
And tell my audience, this is a lovely costume. Tell my audience about your costume.
So I wanted to dress like Mariah Carey because it's the director, David Seeley's favorite singer. So I should have brought a microphone with me, but he's going to have to imagine because I'm not officially Mariah, but I'm trying.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
It's such an honor to meet you and to be with you at this event. I love animal people.
I know. Is this your first time coming to this event?
It's the first time I've been at this event, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
That's terrific. Can you tell us what your organization does exactly?
So I work for MWI Veterinary Supply. So what we do is we supply everything you would need at an animal hospital or a shelter, from pharmaceuticals to equipment. So I try to help veterinarians and shelters do better at what they do. That's my job. At the same time, that helps the animals, which is really my ultimate goal in life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have an Instagram? Can we follow?
I do, and of course it's named after cats because that's my passion. And my earring just fell off on TV. It's LA Kitty 712.
And your full name?
My full name is Lisa Alexander, and it is an honor to be here.
Lisa Alexander.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
You are gorgeous, my love. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us right here.
Adopt, don't shop, people. Adopt, don't shop, please.
That's the name of the organization.
No, I'm just telling people adopt, don't shop, because if you buy a dog, you're supporting the breeding industry, which makes for all these dogs in shelters. That's why we have this many dogs in shelters, because people still insist on buying dogs.
Fabulous. Let's do an air kiss.
Mwah. Mwah.
And we'll be back, darlings, with more interviews right here at Little Shelter. Big champagne kisses.
Our honorees for tonight. We've got two very special groups that we would like to recognize. I'd like to pull up Natalie and Tom Ninja. So this is Natalie and Tom. Natalie and Tom started as volunteers when I had first taken over as executive director at Little Shelter. When I first took over the shelter as the director, my head was spinning, everything was a blur. I was trying to put all the pieces together and try to fit into the organization and make sure that we could do what we had to help the animals there. And Natalie and Tom joined us for a bike marathon kind of a situation that we had going on for a fundraiser where people sponsored the bikers. Natalie and Tom was this young couple that we had met. They were super kind, super positive, and very supportive of the shelter at the time. And I remember their faces as they were getting on their bikes at exit 39 on the expressway, driving from exit 39 to the shelter for the first leg of the trip. And they had adopted from us 3 of our dogs that weren't exactly the easiest adoptions. They had social issues, they had some anxieties, they needed a lot of work. And I was like, what is this pretty couple who is so positive, adopting these dogs that I know are, not the easiest, but they did, and they excelled at getting these dogs what they needed to be in their happy home. They were included in their wedding. They were included in their wedding photos, and they were beautiful. Natalie and Tom, since then, have gotten engaged, bought a home, started a family, have 2 beautiful children, and we don't see their faces as much as we would like to at the shelter. However, Little Shelter never left their blood, and Little Shelter has a habit of doing that. And they've stayed in touch with us, and with their business, Revolution Running and Physical Therapy, they've had several fundraisers for us and have raised thousands of dollars for Little Shelter. So I wanted to take this time to acknowledge them, because they really are a beacon of people who come to Little Shelter and it gets in their blood and they join us forever. So you're stuck with us. And we appreciate everything that you guys have done. So thank you. Want to sing? You don't have to. Do you want to sing a song?
Oh my God. You don't want us to sing.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane. We're here at the 16th annual Masquerade Ball for Little Shelter, and I'm here with the 2 honorees tonight. Introduce yourselves to the camera, darling.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
I'm Tom.
So now, Natalie and Tom, are you together or?
Yes, we've been married 11 years now. Yep, we've been together for 16.
So tell my audience why you decided to support Little Shelter. What was the reason behind that?
I mean, we've had a history with Little Shelter now since around the time we started dating, I think. So I've worked in the office before to help families match them to different dogs. Then we started volunteering a lot after that. We've set up different fundraisers for runners. We're both runners, so we like to. We have a miles challenge that we do every summer that we donate the money, all the proceeds, to Little Shelter. We have 3 amazing dogs from Little Shelter, so we fell in love with Little Shelter right when we started, working and volunteering with them that we love supporting them. I'm a physical therapist. I started my own business 5 years ago, and then we started this Summer Miles Challenge where you try to do as many miles as you can. It's called the Dog Days of Summer Challenge for Revolution Running Physical Therapy. And we have people try to stay as active as they can. We have a category for dogs. You could do cats too if you wanted to, I guess, if you got some mileage with them. And then kids are also invited to participate too. So we try to get the whole family involved. And then just try to stay active, stay fit, and then also donate the proceeds to such a wonderful organization. Yeah.
So I want you to talk a little because you haven't talked at all. So introduce your name again.
I'm Tom.
So Tom, what's your last name?
Nemchek.
So Tom.
Don't try to spell it.
No, I won't. Nemchek. Okay, is that Czechoslovakian or Eastern European?
Polish.
Tell us about why you wanted to start this organization, this company.
So it's actually Natalie's company. She started as a physical therapy. She wanted to see patients for a longer time than she was able to at where she was previously working. And like Natalie said, we're both big runners, so I have a big part of it where we do a coaching side. So we're both certified running coaches. We work with different clients to try to get them, whatever goals they're looking for.
You are a great team together. So how exciting. You're both being honored tonight. You're the two honorees, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about this award that you're receiving. Do you know what it's called?
I don't know a lot about the award. We're honored, and I'm very excited to hear more about it, and we're beyond even the recognition.
We'll be even into videotaping this when you do receive the award. Mm-hmm. So tell us, where can we go to find out more information? Do you guys have a website?
We do. RevolutionRunningCompany.com that has all of our coaching information and things like that. And then we do have a website. The RRPT Dog Days of Summer Challenge. It ended now for this summer, but we're going to do it again for next summer. So that's also another webpage that's still up that you could see from last year. Well, this past summer. Yeah.
Right. And what's your Instagram page, you personally?
My Rev Running PT.
Spell it.
ReVRunning PT.
Gorgeous. Give me. Let's toast. Fabulous.
Yay!
Yes, darling. Let's do an air kiss.
Love it.
And we'll be back with more interviews right here at Little Shelter. Keep watching, darlings. Big champagne kisses.
They were so kind. He's like, what are you doing this for? We should be honoring you. And that's the kind of people who really fall in love with Little Shelter and support us and help us get things done the way that we do. So we just wanted to thank you guys for everything you do. We sincerely appreciate it.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane. I'm here with this fabulous honoree. We're here at the 16th annual Little Shelter Masquerade Ball and Gala, and I'm here with one of the honorees. He is from Jaguar.
Well, actually not Jaguar. I'm the president of the local Jaguar Claws of North America.
Right, that's what he was telling me. David Seeley was telling me all about your organization and how much you are such a big supporter of Little Shelter.
I mean, we really appreciate and enjoy what they do. I've been an animal person all my life, so several years ago we were looking for some new charities. And one of our members suggested Little Shelter. Happens to live in the same area. I'd heard about them, but hadn't really been that familiar. And it was just an immediate, mutually beneficial relationship. They're a wonderful organization. We run 2 major car shows a year along
We'll
with...
come. My husband loves cars.
Okay,
He's
good.
a car enthusiast, a Jaguar car enthusiast.
Well, you-
Invite us, and I'll come and do another interview with you and your supporters at the organization.
Wonderful. Well, we just had our last one for the year,
I didn't even know.
yeah, last weekend.
Where did you hold that particular event?
At the Vanderbilt Estate is where we had
Oh
it.
my God, that's such a beautiful place.
Fantastic, yeah. Really good.
So tell us, why did you start this organization, Jaguar, for Jaguar car enthusiasts?
It's for people that enjoy that brand of car. So the club just celebrated its 50th anniversary. So it actually goes back quite a few years.
That many years, and we need to buy a My husband needs to buy a Jaguar, huh?
The sad thing is you can't buy a Jag. You can only buy a used Jaguar today.
I know. He knows more about that than I do.
Yeah, you can't buy. They're shifting over to electric, walking away from their heritage, and we'll see what happens, if they even make it.
His thing is cars, my thing is movie stars and TV stars.
Okay, well, cars we can talk about.
And
movies.
fashion, too. Fashion, too.
Maybe my introduction to Hollywood, I don't know.
Right, that's right. Your introduction to Hollywood.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we run about 20 events a year, and as I said, 2 major car shows.
Are
And
they all in Long Island?
yeah, all on Long Island. Yeah.
Wow. How does it feel to receive this award tonight?
Well, I'll tell you after it's over.
I can just imagine. Were you ever given an award? Is this your first time?
No, I've had some other awards. But
Okay. Are you on? On the internet? Do you have a website?
yes, the club has a website. It's jaguardrivers.com.
JaguarDrivers.com, and your name.
Mike Carroll, and I'm the president.
Spell it.
Carroll.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Tell my audience, are there some very high-profile individuals that own some of these Jaguars? Do you get a lot of celebrities coming to your events?
No, not really. These are local events, so yeah, right. No movie stars come to our events yet.
Tell my audience, what is so special about the Jaguar? What's so special about that car that's so different from any other car?
Well, consider back when they started. You know, they're one of the early British cars that were very successful. They've raced successfully. They've made gorgeous cars, which have appreciated substantially in value.
And they've been in the movies. I think James Bond drove a Jaguar, didn't he?
Yeah, primarily Aston Martins.
Oh, he drove Aston Martins. Excuse me. My husband would know that better than me.
Right. So, but although he has driven a few Jaguars, but he's known as, 007 and his...
007.
Right.
The Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the website again? Tell my audience.
www.jaguardrivers.com.
Well, congratulations on receiving this award.
Thank you very much.
Let's toast.
Here.
And let's do an air kiss. And we'll be back, darlings, with more interviews right here at Cognac's Corner. Pink champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show.
fun, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy cognac, ooh, ooh, I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.